Okay, guys, Mario Strikers Battle League was revealed 2 months ago, and ever since it was revealed at that Nintendo Direct, I've been so hyped and excited for just the possibilities of what this game can bring. And more than that, just having a new Mario Strikers game in this series after, 15 years? I am just beyond excited. Honestly, it's like literally one of my favorite Mario games and just games in general. I still to this day play the one on the GameCube and Charged on the Wii. If you've never played the series or any of the Mario Strikers games, you're in for a treat, let me tell you. The art style, energy of the game, the characters, their personality really shines through that you've never seen before. So what Next Level Games does with this series is just extremely impressive. Beyond that, today in this video, start doing some character predictions for the final roster for the game. As it stands right now, we have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, DK, Wario, Waluigi, and then we have the newest player, which the only new one that they released at the trailer was Rosalina. So not shocked about that, but definitely happy to see her there. Because the last game was in 2007, so that would be before Galaxy, so she had never been created yet, so that makes sense. And then the 10th character in the roster right now is Toad, who from the previous games was considered a sidekick player, but now is bumped up to one of the main characters. So that's interesting. So that means, yeah, there's no more sidekick characters in this game. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about this because I'm so used to the sidekicks and having like a group of these, tertiary or secondary characters that you could play as and get them just have a bit more variety with that. Because right now it looks like the roster is way smaller compared to the past games with all the other characters that they had, like Shy Guy, Monty Mole, and etc. So now we're gonna have some fun and talk about who I think could possibly be in the full roster. I'm thinking that either they're gonna have unlockables and then that's it, or we'll have a few unlockables and then maybe they'll have some DLC characters months afterwards. So I'll just put that together and just say that right now there's 10. I'm gonna double that, say in the total of the game by the end of their content that they're gonna add, I'm gonna say there will be 20 total characters. So the 11th character added, I think this is the most obvious to everybody. There was a certain princess missing from the trailer, and that was Daisy. And it's also odd because I find like Daisy is one of the most iconic. She really oozed charisma from the past two games. I just really enjoyed watching her whenever she came onto the field. So I'm 100% Daisy's gonna be there. The next ones I'm gonna add are characters that were previously sidekicks that I think I'm going to be bumping up to a main cast role. So those are going to be Koopa Troopa, Birdo, Shy Guy, and Dry Bones. So for these sidekicks, I just think they all represent something a little different from each other. They're all super fun. I love all of these characters to be playable. Birdo and Koopa Troopa are ones from the original GameCube one that were a sidekick. So I wanted to bring two from those. And then Dry Bones and Shy Guy were added in Strikers Charged. So I decided to add those two. And I just find like their personalities are really funny. And I liked Shy Guy when he was falling from Charged. His mask falls off. It's cute. Dry Bones just it falls apart together. And I like their special shots as well. They're really fun. So that brings us to 15 total, so we have 5 left. Next up, we have these 3 players that were unlockable characters in Strikers Charged. I want them all to come back. So I'm talking Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, and Piranha. I really think that the likelihood of Bowser Jr. and Diddy Kong are higher, but honestly, my favorite on this list is probably Piranha. I think he's just so funny and interesting, and I know his heyday was Super Mario Sunshine, and yes, that's been many years, and he's not the most relevant, but we had 3D All-Stars come out not too long ago, so Sunshine had a bit of a bump in popularity and acknowledgement. So I think Piranha can come back. There's some bit of relevance there, and I just think he was super funny and hilarious and charismatic as a character in Strikers Charged. The limbo he did, I'm gonna put that on the screen. Oh my god, it's so funny. So now we got 2 characters left, and I decided to go with 2 new characters. One is Pauline, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody has Pauline on their wish list. She's been like really resurging as a character to be adding into a lot of Mario spin-off games. Her design is great, like how she's like the mayor now. She's this boss ass bitch. So I think Pauline should be, you know, why not? She should have been in Mario Party. She should be in. She's in golf. She's in tennis. So, you know, why not put her on the soccer field? And last but not least, I didn't mention Boo earlier for returning, but I'm going to bring back King Boo. And I think not even just King Boo's form from Luigi's Mansion 3. As you know, Next Level Games is the developer for this series, as they are for Luigi's Mansion. So why not tie that in together and have a fun, like, King Boo's alt version that we're not used to seeing in other Mario games, but him with that really big purple jewel. I think that would be a cool, and especially PD's ready in the game, so PD King Boo, they have that, like, rivalry, like, in Double Dash. So I think this would be a fun, you know, fair roster of about 20 people. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about my predictions. Is there somebody that I missed? So on the side note, I just wanted to talk a bit about other things in the game that I really hope come to the game. In the original Mario Strikers, there was a mode you can do where basically a custom tournament mode. I really enjoyed that, and they didn't bring it back in Strikers Charged. So I would love for them to allow us to have these options and make our own custom tournaments. You could have like chosen how many players, what type of tournament mode, like if it was a knockout, if you could play every computer once or twice. So it's definitely something that I really hope they bring back. Neither Strikers games have done so far, but they do this a lot in other sports Mario games. Also thinking really about Sluggers, but I would really love for some sort of mini games mode to be there. Even if it's just a few, I just think it would be fun, a little diversion from the main game just to like play sometimes. I think they could really like do a good job with those, so I'm really hoping for that. And another little thing I wanted to mention, how aside from the change of sidekicks not being a thing anymore, you noticed there's no more critter in the alligator. There's no more critter in the goalie net now. So it looks like critter was replaced by Boom Boom, which to me, it's a big loss. I'm not a big Boom Boom fan. Critter was just so unique. You never really see these characters. They're only really in Donkey Kong games, and even then, they don't appear that much. I really liked having this like random alligator just like tearing it up and like throwing the ball, like super aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. And Boom Boom, I just feel like he's just vanilla to me. He doesn't bring any flavor to the game. So it would be nice though, if one of my predictions was wrong and then Critter was actually one of the unlockable characters. I would love that. I think that would be hilarious, like a throwback. Same for Super Team, that robot army team from the first game. That would also be fun to bring back. I remember at the time I did not like them at all. I'm like, what is this random robot people? Like, this is not Mario at all. But now I'm like living for it. Come back. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Mario Strikers Battle League, and my predictions for the full roster for the game. Let me know down in the comments below again what you guys thought. Please, if you liked the video, like it, and please subscribe to my channel for more Mario gaming videos and other things Nintendo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.